So yeah, just make sure it doesn't go that far. You know? Just be careful about that. Alright. So yeah. Let me torture myself with this a little bit. But now, come on. I need to get this. I need to get this. It has to happen. Can't believe that I've been... I probably have like more than 100 attempts on this shit. Well, 100 attempts is not really that much, I guess. But considering that this game has so many other minigames, I will say that 100 is a lot. If it was only this minigame, maybe. But considering that it has 28 minigames, the fact that one of them takes me so long, I will say that it is quite a lot. So another thing about the Wisdom Tooth is that it's very weird that it even, you know, that we are still at the evolution step where we haven't removed them by birth for some reason. They are completely useless, they serve absolutely no purpose. And yet our evolution is not advanced enough to get rid of them. So that's a problem. But yeah. I don't know if we're ever gonna get rid of them. Not like I'm a particular evolution expert, you know. I don't know if evolution works in a way where that will be possible, but it will be great. It's something that a lot of people have to suffer with and for nothing. You know? And it's different from things like, you know, cancer that are caused by external factors normally. The Wisdom Tooth is something that is there. Well, I guess it's like the... there is another useless thing that we have that I forgot the name of. You will have to help me there. It was called... appendix? I don't know how it's called in English, but that organ that is completely worthless in modern times, essentially. And that sometimes it can get infected and you need to remove it. The appendix, yeah, that thing. Well, that's another thing that I wish we could just get rid of with evolution, but yeah. Also, how is it going, Wasabi? But yeah, unfortunately, it's something that we have to keep dealing with. Thankfully, in my particular case, so far, I didn't need to deal neither with Wisdom Teeth nor with Appendix, but I could still need to deal with it if I get unlucky enough. Because that's something that could happen. I mean, if you're very old, it probably won't happen, but if you're around my age, it can still happen, though it's more common in younger people. The Appendix, I mean. The Wisdom Tooth, I'm not sure. I don't think there is an age for Wisdom Tooth, right? Like that could happen at any point, right? Like, I'm not an expert, but I think that there are a lot of like people in their 50s that have that shit removed. You got your Wisdom Teeth removed recently, then well, at least it went fine. So good stuff. But yeah, I'm talking about Wisdom Tooth because here Kael needs to, he could get it removed, though he doesn't want to get the surgery. But yeah, that's obviously something that is his choice completely. I personally am also not a fan of going to the medic when it's not something that is like preventing me from doing stuff, you know. So wisdom tooth can be a problem in day-to-day, because I heard, well, from people that had them, that a lot of times it hurts. Like when you are doing nothing, it just hurts. But yeah, unless it hurts very badly, I guess it will be worse. And particularly, as I said, unless it's something that is constantly happening and it's annoying me, it's like I rather not go to the medic. Because I have some experience with family members that basically the fact that they went to the medic made their situation worse. It's not something that should happen, and it's probably not that common, but yeah. Unless it's something very annoying or very important, I'm not gonna go to the medic just because. Yeah, if it rolls sideways. But then again, if it rolls sideways, it's probably gonna hurt, right? Because it will be pushing the other teeth, and I can assume that is quite painful. The moral of the story is that wisdom teeth suck. Or rather they don't, since they are located quite far from the throat, but yeah. I'm just kidding. Point is that, it sucks. Oh, also, you know that... Yeah, I'm gonna lose. That's fucked up. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. I was gonna ask you, Wasabi, though Drano told me that it's a good game, so I trust him. But since you're here, might as well ask you too. What do you think about Iwana Olympic? Because that's a fun game that I checked today, and it seems to be a very popular fun game that is around my level. Like, it's a fun game that I can actually beat, you know. You didn't play it? Wait, really? Well, maybe it wasn't as famous as I thought it was. Maybe I'm overestimating its fame. It could be. Was made from a community event. I see. It's just that, well, that's the thing. If there is a game that neither you nor Drano played, I gotta assume that it's not extremely famous. It's not like Drano played every fun game under the sun, and I will assume the same applies to you, but for the most part you seem to know a fair bit about fun games, you know. If there is a fun game that neither of you played, I gotta assume that it's not very popular. Oh, yeah. Well, another thing is that just like pretty much most of the, like a very big portion of Japanese fun games, it's a trap adventure game. So yeah, I will have to get anally ready for that. Let's see. Trap adventures are something. Well, I mean, the original I Wanna Be the Guy was that, but... like, you know, something that I like is when a fun game starts, like the first world, with like trap sections to honor the original, but then every other section is more quote-unquote serious. By serious, I obviously mean like with fair platforming for the most part. So yeah. Cox. That's a bunch of other genres. It's just that, or maybe it's just the specific authors that I'm looking at that, well, were pretty much some of the involved in that fun game, but also in other fun games that are kind of related. And like all of them had the trap tag. There's probably that specific group of makers that just specializes more in trap than anything else. But as I say, I prefer it when the trap is like at the beginning of the fun game, and then like once you prove yourself, you can actually access to the good shit, which is the one that doesn't have the traps. Like, I actually like that concept of like quote-unquote proving yourself at the beginning of the fun game, because it basically makes you keep looking up to the fun game, in the sense that it makes you want to keep going to see how much better it gets, right? You wouldn't want a fun game that picks right in the first level, you know? That will be a pain in the ass. And I'm pretty sure that there might be a lot of fun games that might fit that description. So thankfully, well actually, I was gonna say thankfully I didn't play any of those, but I think there is one that fits that description. Just that I don't remember, I think it was I Wanna Be the Phantom. Yeah, I think it was that game. Like, the first world is the only world I like, and everything else I dislike. Yeah, I think it was that game, probably. Very, very annoying game all around. With the exception of that first world that I thought it was cool. It looked cool, it played well, it was alright. I kind of want to try the other minigame, because this one I'm playing it so much and I'm getting absolutely fucked with no way of redeeming myself. I kinda want to try the other minigame that is left. Just that that other minigame is almost as fucked up as this one, so I don't think it's gonna make any difference, but at least to like have a change of pace. But yeah, the other minigame is just as fucked up, really. It doesn't change much, but just so I don't try the same bullshit over and over again. So at least change it a little bit, because I don't feel like I'm getting better at it, so it's not like switching is gonna make me lose my skill or something like that. There is no skill in me in the first place, you know? But this one is, I mean, if you ask me which one is more fucked up, I wouldn't know what to answer. But they are both just as fucked up to me. But we will see. Also, were you here, Wasabi, when I played the fun game today? Because there was an avoidance at the end of a Miku song in Project Diva, and I can't for the life of me remember the damn name. Oh, you weren't? Oh, okay, that's fine. There was basically like the end of the fun game is an avoidance. That is a Miku song that is featuring Project Diva. And I know the song, I know the video, and I remember playing it quite a lot, and I don't remember the name. I feel like it's called The Story of Something Something, but I don't remember. The video is the one, I don't know if you remember, but the one that she kinda has like an older version and a younger version. And the younger version has a knife. And at the end she has like a wound in one of her fingers, and the finger is like bandaged, right? Pinky Swear, yeah, that's exactly the one here. Good stuff. Indeed, it's that one then. So, History of My Ass, it wasn't called Story of Nothing. Alright, thank you. It was Pinky Swear. That is the one. I don't know why I thought it was called Story of Something. I might be confusing it with another song. No, I mean, it's not like I'm confusing the song. I know that that's the song, but I mean that there might be another song that is called Story of Whatever, and I might be thinking of that. Version looks worse. I don't know if it drags on for longer, because that's the thing. It really depends on how the AI answers and how unlucky you get. Because on the previous one, it can take a very long time depending on how many balls are fired at your side, you know. And at the same time, the survivability of the bosses, I mean, the other guys depends mostly on how dumb the AI decides to be. Like, see, for example, right there, Cortex died because the AI entered brain dead mode, and not for any other reason. Like, if he actually was in defender mode, like actually trying to make sure the balls didn't enter his goal, he wouldn't have died. But sometimes the AI has to enter in brain dead mode to give you a chance to win, you know. And that was one of those cases. But it all depends on that at the end of the day. I wouldn't say this one is particularly longer. So I guess it is true that the amount of balls that the previous minigame has is higher, since the previous minigame has N-Shin spawning at the middle and spawning a lot of balls. So I guess in that regard you might be right. But yeah, it all depends on the AI and how unlucky you get with the balls yourself, essentially. Oh, come on, dude. Fuck. Timid. And that was impossible to dodge. To save. No, you don't dodge. That was like the last one. The second to last one was possible, but the last one was literally impossible to save. Like, there were two balls at the side. Like, you either save one or you save the other. There was nothing I could have done there. What a piece of shit. It was my fault though to let the second to last enter, but at the same time, Koala has been playing well in that round since the beginning. You know? Like, since the very beginning, Koala was playing well. And it didn't stop until the very end. That's the thing, dude. It all depends on how much the AI wants to be brain dead or not. And Koala right there decided to not be brain dead. For some stupid ass reason. Yeah, Koala is an asshole, dude. I can't believe it. It was so close. I mean, it was pretty much as close as one of my previous attempts in the N-Shin thingy, but what a pain in the ass. And even if I didn't play perfectly, obviously, so otherwise I would have won, I didn't play badly. Like, that's what pisses me off the most, you know. I'm playing well and I'm still losing. See, like, right there, Koala went brain dead, and so did Tiny. Right there, Tiny couldn't do anything. But right there, Cortex went brain dead instead. Another thing that this... I was gonna say this fun game. That this minigame has is, I think it has a limit in the amount of balls that can appear on the screen at the same time. Like, The Enshin minigame doesn't, I think. But this one, I think that there can only be 5 at the same time. And if there is 5, more don't spawn. Or at least that's what I'm observing. I might be wrong, but by empirical observation, that's what I can see. And differently, on the other one, there could be 10 balls at the same time, and Enshin is gonna spawn more, you know? Which makes it very luck-based because of that. If the AI decides to not go brain dead, they essentially can completely fuck you up. Because you cannot react to the amount of balls that are gonna be on screen at the same time, but the AI can, for the most part, assuming that it's not an impossible save. They can always react to it. And even if it's an impossible save, at most it only costs you 1 point. 1 point in, I mean, in a long time, because getting an impossible save is hard. Most of the times the saves are possible. But yeah. You really have to get unlucky, because in this game obviously aiming is almost impossible. So to have 2 balls in the exact extreme of the screen, both aiming at your goal, you have to get insanely unlucky. And it's possible, and it already happened, and obviously with the amount of balls you're gonna see in the minigame, it's bound to happen, you know, a lot of times for all of the players, but even then, it's still a low chance. What I can say, and I hope that I don't shinz it, and I'm probably gonna shinz it, but I'm gonna say it anyways, is that I can get more consistent in this minigame. So far, every single round that I played today, I don't know if it's pure luck or what. It might be pure luck, really, but every round essentially had me on the lead for the most part, with the exception of the one that I lost. And the one that I lost, I only lost it by 1 point. Seems that it's easier to be consistent, but that obviously doesn't mean too much. It means enough, but it could mean more. I need Cortex to go brain dead here. Alright, Cortex, can you do us a favor and die? I know that you're a very beloved villain and all of that, but come on, bro. There you have it. Nice. Okay, so I guess, like, unless I got extremely lucky, I can say with confidence that the Enshin minigame is a lot harder. Whew. Nice. Only 1 more relic left. Only 1 more. And it's the Enshin fucking minigame. Yeah, 1 less. But I don't know, dude. Like, the thing about the Engine minigame is just that it's so fucked up. Like, it really feels, and I've been playing it a lot. You've been seeing me playing it these days after playing an I Wanna Be the Guy fan game. Like, I played it quite a bit, and I'm not getting any better, you know? Save corruption bug. Bro, you know that I'm pretty sure modern emulators feature what's the name? Flashback, I think. Well, no, they call it rewind. Flashback, they call it in racing games. But yeah, there is something that is rewind. If my save gets corrupted, I'm pretty sure the emulator can just rewind to before it corrupts. So I don't know if this emulator features it because I never use it and I never plan on using it. But I mean, even official emulators, like official I mean are like the collections released by the developers, even those feature rewind. Tiny is one. Okay, Tiny is dead. Never mind. I was gonna say he's one hit away. Well, not anymore. Remember the Dante Birchill bug on DMC3? No. What bug? I don't remember any bug on that game. I mean, keep in mind that games like Devil May Cry 3 are games that I played, but I never like watch any content online. All the memories and all the time that I interacted with that game was on my own. So anything that might be hard to reproduce, I probably didn't see it. You know? I mean, same with this game. Like, this game probably has a shit ton of bugs. Well, some that I seen and some others that, you know, I probably didn't. One hit away, but Cortez it's 8. Well, now 6. If you have a Dante save, then create a Virtual save somewhere else. The Dante profile can be corrupted just by creating the Virtual save. Well, who cares about Dante? Just use Virtual, bro. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't know that happened. Hey, I guess some collections are not very polished. But you know what is polished? It's Sega Ages versions of games. So if you want to try any Sega Ages version on the Switch, they are all on sale for $2. And when I say $2, I don't mean $2 just for my region. No, $2 in the US region. So if you're interested in any Sega Ages game on the Switch, it's the perfect time. because the sale ends in around 4 days, I think. I don't know if not less, but yeah. Remember any Sega games I played ever? Well, you should. Sega games are very good. For the most part. And I didn't even know there was a Shinobi game in the Sega Ages version. And that's the one I bought today, so I want to play that sometime in the future. Because, you know, the original Shinobi, I mean. So obviously, Revenge of the Shinobi and Shinobi 3 came after the first one, as you would expect. But yeah, I never played the first one. There is a Sega Ages version there, and I purchased it today, so one of these days I'm probably gonna play it. Though I expect it to not be as polished as the other two games at all. I mean, after all, I mean, even Revenge of the Shinobi is a game that lacks a lot of polish. Only Shinobi 3 is a game that you can tell that has enough polish. I'm also interested in knowing about that PlayStation Shinobi game that you say that it's so hard. Well, not only you, a lot of people say that that game is hard. I'm interested in seeing that, to see just how hard it actually is. So I can imagine it being like the Ninja Gaiden games from that era that are fucked up. Well, Ninja Gaiden and things like probably what was the name? Tenchu. I don't know if Onimusha is considered hard, because I never played it. But yeah, you know, those type of games. Hey Yannick, how is it going? Tenchu is a stealth game. I mean, it's as much of a stealth game as Batman, which you can also call a stealth game, and you will be technically correct, but I'm pretty sure, just like Batman, you're allowed to kill everything and everyone in your path with no repercussions. Well, maybe you might get a bad ending or whatever, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've seen people play Tenchu like they are playing Sekiro, you know? Batman has never killed? Yeah. Surely he has never killed. Now, that I feel like that's the perfect thing to use the word code. Like that's a very nice code. Yeah, Batman never kill. Ah, damn it. Hey Blue, how is it going? If you kill a killer, the number of killers in the world stays the same. I'm not a very big fan of that phrase, to be honest. I mean, if I kill a serial killer, Like, yeah, technically at the moment the number of killers remains the same, but I'm pretty sure I will have prevented a lot of murders in the future. And it's not like I'm talking about killing a murderer when he's a baby because I know he's gonna murder later because I'm a time traveler. No, I'm talking about someone that has already killed multiple times and has the intent to stay killing. I'm pretty sure that the number of killers... Well, actually, technically no, the number of killers will remain the same. Yeah, it's just that the number of murders won't stay the same. Yeah, technically the number of killers will be the same, yeah, killers in particular. Well, but you never know because the family of the people that serial killer is killing might turn into killer themselves. So you never know if it stays the same. Kill more than one. If you were at time travel, will you kill to save? No, I wouldn't. Well, unless it's the one I'm saving is a family member. In that case, yes. If it's a complete unknown person I don't care about, no. If it's a family member, without a doubt. Well, a family member or a friend, which is pretty much the same shit. So, yeah. Point is that... Yes, in that case, I will without a doubt. In any other case, no. Kill Nanahira? Wait, why Nanahira? What did she do? Kill Weave? Who is Weave? Weave these balls in your nose? You wanna do that, Yannick? Unbelievable. Weave gone? No, I like my choke better. That with these balls is a little bit better. Oh, by the way, Kael, Kael and anyone else that was there before yesterday, did you check out that Trump or Biden stream that I told you about? That AI stream? I mean, it's just something that the AI might not be very good at a lot of things, but like stringing insults, like they are very good at that. I don't remember which one I heard today that actually made me laugh. Like, I mean, I know that it's not very creative, probably, but I found it funny. Like, you know, that Trump said something about presidency and Biden said the only thing he's gonna run for is his life after I'm done with his ass. That was pretty funny to me. It was unexpected. But yeah. It seems surprisingly realistic for a minute. I mean, to me, it's not about the realism, but it's about the insults. Like, the insults, sometimes they are repetitive, and some other times they are predictable. But sometimes they really come up with some good shit. And I love it when that happens. Oh, today was busy, I see. Was gonna be like that PS1 AI stream. No, this one is actually good. See, that's the thing. Like, when I learned about it, I thought it was gonna be as lame as the SpongeBob one. Like, the SpongeBob one was like alright for like the first minutes, but then it really just feel lame to me. But this one, it's just in another level. Again, it's not about like the technical prowess or anything like that. It's about the insults. I just love the shit talking. It's so good. It has the lip sync. Well, that's relatively impressive. Just that I did see, I seen it before, but it is still quite impressive. But yeah, I don't really care about the technical aspect. I just like the free stream of insults that they keep adding constantly. And there was there was a donator, because the AIs actually read the donation messages sometimes. And one of the donations messages was like, what is the sound that a dog makes? And like one of the AI says, why the fuck are you asking that? But like probably it makes a similar sound. It makes the same sound that your mom did last night. And I mean, it's just an extremely basic your mom show, and it's also somewhat predictable. It's the sort of thing that, like, especially if you're having it as background sound, it takes you by surprise, you know? It's just very good. And I mean, it's especially funny to hear it in the voice of those two clowns, you know? Like, that adds to the comedy. The AI has learned too much. No, but see, that's the thing. What the AI is very good at is, as I say, stringing sentences together that sound like minimally coherent, or whatever you pronounce that word. The AI will probably pronounce it better than me. Point is that, yeah, like, it's just very good at doing that. Oh, what a fucking coherent. Yeah, that one. Well, that's also a word that you hear a lot in that stream, because Trump, like the Trump AI, a lot of times says like something like, this old senile fuck can string a whole sentence, a whole coherent sentence together, or something like that. So yeah, it's something that even if I hear a lot, I still forget the pronunciation. But yeah. It's also funny how sometimes the AI kinda, like, you know, gets a little bit fucked up, and they start talking about shit like the dildo empire and nipple twisting ice cream. I'm pretty sure that those are probably values that were added by the creator to appear at some point. But it's still funny, because it's also a lot of times unexpected. Like suddenly you hear him talking normally and then he comes up with that out of nowhere. Coherent? Yeah, I don't know. But the point is that the stream is funny. Like, it basically is my new salty bet. As I say yesterday, at some point to me, anytime that I didn't know what to watch, I will just watch salty bet. But right now, I tune on to this instead. Yeah, nipple twisting ice cream is serious business, of course. Oh, also, before I forget, Blue, in case you are interested, all of the Sega Ages titles for the Nintendo Switch are on sale. And they are on sale for $2. All of them. Well, by all of them, I mean each one of them. Not literally $2 for all of them. But like, yeah, each one of them is $2. So if there is a Sega Ages game that you wanted to try, now is your chance. You gonna donate? No. Even if I wanted to donate, Twitch is not gonna recognize my debit card anyways. But no, I'm not. I don't do that. Yeah, no. Not two for everyone, but two for each individual one. Though honestly, in your case, since you already have Puyo Puyo 1 and 2, I don't know if there is another one that you might be interested in. I don't think the other games are the kind of stuff you will probably like. I mean, there is Columns, but Columns 2 is such a hard game for no reason. But I don't think you're gonna enjoy that. I mean, it's the closest to Puyo Puyo there is in Sega Ages, I mean. So, yeah. No, I don't use PayPal. No, I use debit card. I don't even have a credit card. At least not yet. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was extremely unlucky. Having a modded Switch has spoiled me a little. Oh, I see how it is. Well, in that case, don't mind me, no. You don't need to pay attention to that sale. Yeah, don't worry about it. I like the way you say that, though. Has spoiled me a little. That's an interesting way of saying it. It has spoiled me a little. Yeah, that's fine. admin in chat. Hey, don't worry, as long as the Nintendo ninjas are not in chat, you're gonna be fine. PC games. I mean, he already plays a PC game on PC, well, yeah, where else, for free, and that's Genshin Impact. So yeah, he's well aware. Don't worry about it. Come on, dude. Okay, well, technically that wasn't a double kill, but then, are you seeing that? That's the ghost of Tiny Tiger. I will say that that's slightly terrifying. The ghost of Tiny Tiger watching over you after death. I don't know if I will want Tiny Tiger to chase me after death, to be honest. Because many other of the motherfuckers in this game look very goofy. Well, I guess you can say that Tiny Tiger also looks goofy, but that's mostly because of the way the PS1 looks. But yeah, I think that in a realistic environment, Tiny Tiger wouldn't look very goofy. On the other hand, you know, fucking Cortex, Brio, Dingodile, Rillaru. Well, I guess Koala Kong to a lesser extent. They all look fucking goofy, but Tiny Tiger, I don't know. Well, then again, Koala Kong is literally a Giga Chad. You know, he's built like an absolute unit. But I feel like that makes it more funny even, like more stupid looking. Like he has a super tiny head and an extremely gigantic body. That in this game you cannot see it because the model is very small, but in the original Crash Bandicoot he was extremely big. Your free trial is ending soon? Damn. I can't believe that Blue is gonna pay money for Genshin. Well, are you gonna buy Klee's skin? A man of culture, huh? That's an interesting emote. A nutcracker doing a facepalm. Very creative too. We'll save for those skins. I hesitated. You know what they say, hesitation is defeat. And I got defeated. Imagine putting money in this Kusoge? Yeah. Imagine. Who could even do that? And you know what, for some reason when I saw the count and I started pressing down the button like I was playing fucking Mario Kart. Very good. Mario Brainworms. I mean, I've been playing Mario Kart 8 a lot online. In fact, I think I have like 5,500 points in the ranked system it has. I found a combination that I like, and I'm using an inward bike. So apparently inward bikes are bad in the game, but there are some that are like still manageable. I'm using the Comet with blue tires, and they work very well. Like, I'm actually winning races relatively often. You know, not 5,000 hours. I haven't reached that point yet. Maybe I will reach it, who knows? Like, a lot of people, if you're gonna use an inward bike, recommend either the Yoshi bike or the Comet that have the same stats. 10 pulls on Arknights are more expensive than buying Devil May Cry 5. Yeah, the Inside Drift bike. No, see, here's the thing. I didn't like them in Mario Kart Wii because they are pretty different from everything in Mario Kart. But see, here's the problem. When I went back at playing Crash Team Racing, well, as I say before, the first races I played like shit because I was way too used to Mario Kart, and the way Crash Team Racing works is very different. Like in Crash Team Racing, the drifts are a lot more direct, you know. Like when you start a drift, you already are steering. In Mario Kart, if you use cards, you don't start the drift right away. Like, or rather, you start the drift, but you don't start the steering right away while you're drifting. So in that case, when that happens, essentially, you know, the closest thing to Crash Team Racing are inward bikes, essentially. So to not lose too much muscle memory between games, I want to use inward bikes. There are also inside drift cars. Well, I don't know if they are there in... I mean, I have to check, but I don't know if they are in Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I mean, I like outside drift more, but again, because every single Mario Kart before used outside drift as the standard. Well, I guess you can have as exceptions, like the first 3 Mario Karts, but like aside from those, the drifting was very outwards. So that's why I like it. It's less than I like it and more that I was just super used to it. But yeah, now that as I say, that I play the Crash Team Racing again, like if I want to have a middle ground, or well, a middle ground, the closest thing that I can get to Crash Team Racing are pretty much inward bikes. You know. Because with Crash Team Racing, it's really insane, dude. Like, the control you have in that game is pristine. If only the online structure was as good as in Mario Kart. If the online infrastructure was as good as that, like, I would play that game so much. But unfortunately, since the online kinda fucking sucks, yeah, it's very hard to play it. So there's not much I can do. You know, something that is especially funny in Crash Team Racing that you don't see in Mario Kart is that, like, I remember getting hit at the beginning of the race in Crash Team Racing, right? And when I got hit at the beginning, I was like, you know, well, fuck you to whoever did that. But the point is that after I started doing the drift, I got second place in like less than 10 seconds. And that's something that is impossible to do in Mario Kart unless you use items. But it felt so crazy because after coming from Mario Kart, where the only way to overtake is by either people getting fucked or you getting a broken ass item, or mushrooms, I guess. Like, after coming from that and just being able to overtake people just by being good, it felt very good. Like, I was like last place and I was looking at the position counter go down to second place in a matter of seconds. Just by me driving normally but driving well, you know. But yeah, that's the issue. If the online wasn't shit, there will be a lot more competition like there is in Mario Kart. But since the online is shit, the best you can probably get is like one other good player in one lobby. And the rest are gonna be behind you. No, Inside is not meta in Mario Kart 8. In Mario Kart 8, yeah, they are not meta for the simple fact that they don't go as inward as in Mario Kart Wii. In Mario Kart Wii, they basically went inwards immediately. When you started the drift, you will immediately steer. In Mario Kart 8, there is still a little bit of a delay before you start steering. It's still fast and obviously faster than the other options. But yeah, you take a little bit to steer and that just makes it not as good as it was in Mario Kart Wii. And it's especially bad in 200cc races. In 200cc races you go so fast that your inward drift is not fast enough to steer in many corners. Because differently from the outward drift, you cannot start it too early. So that means that a lot of very sharp corners you won't be able to get there. That being said though, I actually won a 200cc race with an inward bike. So yeah, it's possible. 200cc bike pile drives the wall before turning. Shit. It's very messed up, but hey, at least I got one win. So if I got one win in 200cc with an inward bike, it's definitely not just a dream. I think it was in Mario Circuit DS, the circuit that I got the victory. It went pretty well. like how I'm try-harding this. Like, I'm remaining silent to try hard in it, and I'm in last place. Very good. I feel like this engine bullshit is just gonna be impossible, dude. Yeah, try hard. But no, it's fucked up. Like, after playing that other minigame that I actually beat on the second try, despite the fact that I thought it was gonna take as long as this, it's just messed up how shit this minigame is in comparison. In comparison to many others. You know? Because it's even more fucked up than the Pogo, and that's something that it's already messed up, you know? It's a shame that I got close a couple of times, because like, differently from the other minigame, those couple of times that I got close, it's pretty much like winning the lottery. But yeah, that's fucked up. Tiny Tiger got like 4 balls in less than a second. He was the one that was winning by a lot. Fuck off. Alright. I'm gonna do 2 more tries. But yeah, this fucking minigame fucking sucks, dude. It really does. This minigame is just putrid. It's full. Hey, at least Tiny Tiger died with me. I can say that. They are cuddling. I don't know if I would like to cuddle with Tiny Tiger though. Doesn't seem like the best idea. Or colluding. I mean, this whole game is colluding against you. It's the way it works. Wait, how many attempts has this been? I think it's already been 2, but since these attempts were so shit, I'm gonna try one more. I don't really expect much to happen. Because it's just very messed up, dude. Just very, very messed up all around. That's the main thing that makes this minigame so much of a pain in the ass. It's just, I mean, there are many things, but I feel like one of the main contributors is the power-up being picked up by one of your side rivals. Because if it's picked up by Koala, it's annoying, but it's not as annoying as constantly having half of your balls being completely redirected out of nowhere. That's the issue. And when they are the last one standing, it's even worse. Oh, come on. Fuck off. That was bad. Alright. This piece of shit can suck a cock. But yeah. I'm finishing this for today because that's a whole bunch of bullshit for one day. So I don't even know why I saved since I already saved. But yeah, balls. But hey, at least there's only one more relic left. No, 198. Keep in mind that the platinum relics give 2%. They don't give 1. So yeah, it's 198%, but yeah, it's the very last relic. It's basically beating this shitty ass minigame. It's that and nothing else. But yeah, I don't know when that's gonna happen, but I will keep trying because I really want to forget about this game, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying at some point, like after playing another game on stream, right? So thanks everyone a lot for watching. Where does the 201% come from? Well, according to Kael, if you play co-op with another person at the end, you have an additional level that you play against that person. But I don't have anyone to play here, so. And I mean, even if I had, the challenge here is winning by yourself, you know. But yeah, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. I don't know with what, but we will see. So have a good one everyone, and take care.